Thanks, Maricel.
Sorry, sir. Can I just have an official statement, sir, from Malacañang, yung
That-
declaring yung no man's land yung area? Kasi kahapon, we just read reports na nanggaling kay Secretary Anyo. So, can we just get a confirmation directly from
You know, ever since naman, that's supposed to be a no man's land. There is a 2-kilometer radius, as explained to me by Fibox. Talagang ever since danger zone yun, talagang hindi dapat tumitira doon. But somehow, you know, Filipinos are very creative. They want to earn a living. Meron din mga turistang magpupunta ron. But this time, they should realize that it's really very dangerous to be within that 2-kilometer radius danger zone.
Meaning, sir,
No man's land dapat yun ever since.
okay. Meaning,
Pinapaalala na lang ni Presidente, huwag na kayo kasi pumunta ron.
so we're going to implement a stricter policy.
Yes.
Mas babantayan siya
Yes.
ngayon. Okay, thank you, sir.
Tal pa rin tayo, Julie.
Sir, paano natin i-operational?
Ano yan, ano?
Paano ma-operationalize yun? Mag-declare ba ng directive si President Duterte? May utusan siya ng particular agency? Military ba ulit? To enforce the no man's land policy?
Usual naman yung merong nagbabantay doon. But to me, ang kailangan ba doon talagang education sa mga tao to make them realize it's really dangerous for them. Pero ang problema, narinig ko ngayon isang farmer doon, sabi niya, dito na ako tumira doon, wala naman yan. Alam ko naman kung magkakaroon ng earthquake or eruption kasi yung mga manok, yung mga animals, nagre-react. O yan naman ang kanila. Hindi mo mapigilan talaga eh.
Sir, I recall dun sa speech ni President Duterte dun sa evacuees sa Batangas. He wasn't referring, I believe he wasn't referring directly to Volcano Island per se, but he said something like, oh, wag mo na kayong babalik doon hanggat hindi pa safe. So, how should we go about it?
Ganun na rin yun, whether dun mismo sa area ng 2-kilometer radius o dun sa aabutin, ganun din yun. It's the same.
Start starting when magde-deploy ng additional tao or after hindi natin mag-settle down
Wala
yung
siguro
Filipino.
additional na taong dito. Gaya na sinabi ko, dati namang meron eh. I-maintain lang.
May police detachment.
Siguro i-strict nila. I don't know kung may police detachment. Basta alam ko merong nagbabantay doon ever since.
Sir, may iba na tayo. Back to FIVOX. Given na gustong investigahan ni Cavite Rep. Barzaga yung FIVOX, will the government provide additional funding to FIVOX to replace yung mga nasira nilang equipment from the eruption nitong
That
nakaraang
goes without
araw?
saying. Kung may nasira, di kailangan palit na.
And along those lines, additional equipment to improve yung capability nila to monitor volcanic activity.
Nasa FIBOX yan. Pag nag-request sila na kailangan nila isang bagay to make them more effective, syempre bibigay natin.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, same subject matter din lang muna tayo. Joyce, Celerina, tapos kay Tina. Ay, no. Doon muna tayo sa... same topic. Their matters. Same topic.
Hindi ba may mga evacuation centers sa ngayon?
But yung permanent po, if ever, kasi
Hindi ba gusto nga ni Presidente magkaroon ng mga permanenteng evacuation centers kasi palaging may calamity. In his speech, sabi niya, or during the situation briefing, sinabi niya na kailangan bago matapos ang term ko, kompleto yan.
Resettled.
Dahil palaging may dumarating.
Sir, hindi po, yung resettlement area po, kasi di ba hindi na nga
O
sila
hindi
pwedeng
hahanapan
tumira
natin
doon.
kung saan lugar pwede. Marami pa namang lupa ang Pilipinas eh.
So do we have a budget for that?
Eh palagi na pag merong plano ang gobyerno, siyempre kailangan may budget. Ilalagay siyempre sa budget yan.
Sir, does Malacañang see the need for international help regarding this?
Hindi.
No
Sabi
need.
nga ni Secretary Lorenzana, kaya natin, hindi natin kailangan ng tulong ng ibang bansa sa ngayon.
But those naman na nag-o-offer
O siyempre, tatanggapin natin. bakit naman di natin tatanggapin?
Okay, thank you.
Salamat, Celerina. Balik tayo kay Tina. Tina.
Sir, clarify ko lang sa sa Taal Island. Sir, I think the recommendation from DOST Secretary Fortunato de la Peña, seconded by Defense Secretary Lorenzana, was among others was to declare the island as a no man's land. It was approved by the President.
As
he
I said,
mentioned
dati
during
namang
the
no
briefing.
man's land yun eh.
Hindi, yung enforcement, sir, na walang tao dapat, di ba? Na walang titira. Sir, kailangan pa ba ng executive order or any
Hindi na
other
kailangan yun.
declaration?
All they have to do is to implement. Dati ng ano yan eh. Dati ng policy yan eh.
Thank you, Tina. MPC, shift na tayo sa ibang topic. Joyce, other matters.
Sir, naglabas po ng statement ng DILG regarding dun sa procurement issue with the PNP. Sabi nila there was a glaring mistake. It was wrong semantics and not actual wrongdoing. Kasi ang pagkakaalam po ata ni Presidente, laser speed gun ang ipoprocure. Ang sabi po ng DILG, it would be micro-digital photo or video laser text speed system na ginagamit daw po sa advanced countries na nagkakahalaga ng 1 million per system. So will the President be changing his mind about his opinion on the procurement of the PNP?
They will have to submit a report on that officially to the President. And the President will act accordingly.
So he might consider.
Ay, hindi natin alam. Siyempre, antay mo yung report kung ano ba yung bakit nagkaganon ang paliwanag mo nung una. Always remember that this President is a lawyer. And we lawyers are always trained to look deeper into any situation.
Sir, na-submit na daw po. Do you confirm na natanggap na to?
Wala pang sinasabi sa akin ng Office of the President na meron na.
Alright. Thank you, sir.
Follow up, MPC. No more. Doon sa other matters. Jonah.
Sir, there's a report saying na yung government lawyers are set to ask the Supreme Court to revoke yung franchise ng ABS-CBN. What's the policy state?
I read about it and I have to talk to the Soldian yet. I haven't seen the petition, if it's already drafted, or I haven't talked to him.
Has it something to do with the statement of the President na yung ABS magsasara na kayo?
Not really. You must remember that the job of the Soldian is to file the appropriate petitions when he sees or feels that there is a transgression of franchises or any law for that matter.
Thank you, Jonah. Other matters. Tina.
Sir, recently si Presidente may galit sa serial rapist sa bandang Quezon.
Oh, yes.
Bakit, sir?
In fact, I think that's the thing that triggered his instruction to have a one-on-one interview. Because he noticed that in that part of this country, there have been reports of rapes and the victims being killed. That's why he instructed the OIC to do something about it.
And then, sir, we received a report that a suspect suddenly died inside his cell, a rape suspect sa
Ay, hindi.
8-year-old. May connection kaya order ng Pangulo dyan?
No, I don't think that should be investigated. Kung bakit?
So the order will go to the PNP for
Yes.
investigation. Thank you, sir.
Salamat, Tina. MPC, any other topics? ICC.
Wala si Henry.
Sec, dun sa ICC,
Iyan.
despite yung withdrawal ni Attorney Sabio, tuloy pa rin daw, sabi ng ICC.
Di mo naman mapigilan sila. But the fact remains is that it has no jurisdiction whatsoever over the President and, for that matter, this country. We have repeatedly said that the very source of its authority never gave birth. Why? Because we have to follow certain processes in giving teeth or enforceability to a particular law. It has to be published in a newspaper of general circulation or on the official gazette. And the Rome Statute was never published in either of the two mentioned processes.
Okay, okay na
But
yan.
the ICC must realize that it is receiving communications coming from polluted source, as exemplified by this withdrawal of complainant communicator Sabio, that it is indeed coming from those who want to vilify the administration and besmirch the reputation of the president.
Follow up, Jonah.
Sir, can the government go after Sabio for vilifying the president?
It can, if it wants to. I mean, the complainant.
But will the government do that?
Well, but if you notice, the president doesn't mind all of this. Pinapabayaan niya lang yung naninira sa kanya, di ba? Wala naman siya dinidemanda. You know, as I said in my statement, lies can be sustained only for some time. Once it haunts the peddler, then those lies melt in the heat of truth. Yan ang nangyayari. Kaya kahit ano, yun naman ang ano ni Presidente, lahat ng mga kasinungalingan niya lumalabas eventually. Hindi totoo. It only shows that this is a robust democracy in place.
Thank you, sir.
Salamat, Jonah. MPC. Pag wala ng question, maglalas na tayo kay Miss Vance. Pero pag meron pa, pwede pa. Pang finale si Miss Vance. Meron pa? Si Ace, pagkatapos si Mela. Tapos, final question, Miss Vance.
Sec, yung sa deployment ban sa Kuwait, given despite the agreement that the Philippines and Kuwait what happened to this?
May pumapasok.
Despite the agreement between the Philippines and Kuwait regarding yung sa labor, yung sa workers, yung sa working conditions, may nangyaring ganong incident. Are you planning or is the administration planning to scrap yung agreement kasi hindi naman nasunod and then we ban yung workers?
That is precisely why there's a total deployment ban. Until such time as the terms of the MOA are incorporated in each labor contract between the employer and the employee, the ban remains. Kasi hindi pa nasusunod yun. That's what the Secretary Bello told me.
So we are retaining that bilateral agreement?
Yeah. Kaya nga, yun nga ang kondisyon eh. Pag hindi nyo ginawa yung pinag-usapan natin dyan, tuloy-tuloy ang ban namin.
So indefinite yung magiging ban sa
Yes.
workers. Wala ba kayong hingin na amendment sa ban para ma-ensure na yung provisions nasusunod? Kasi apparently hindi nasunod sa kasong to.
Hindi, yung pagsunod, hindi naman yun sa pag-amend mo ng MOA, kundi sa pag-implement ng gobyerno nila.
So we are seeking stricter implementation of that.
Hindi lang strict. We're asking them to implement it. Otherwise, the ban remains.
Okay. Salamat, Sec.
Salamat, Ace. Follow up? Wala na. Okay, last but not the least, Miss Vance.
Good afternoon, sir.
Lady in pink.
Sige, sir. Sir, back to ABS-CBN. May plano po ba, may kumpas po ba sa ating Pangulo na yung plano ng Office of the Solicitor General na mag-file ng warrant? Co-warrant to.
Ang ibig sabihin, kung may instruction ng Presidente,
Yes.
wala. Trabaho kasi ni Sol yan, as I said earlier.
Okay. Sir, another issue. According to SWS, 44% ng Pinoy ay satisfied daw with Vice President Leni Robredo being, yung performance daw po niya, being an ICAD. So tumagal lamang siya almost 2 weeks. Any reaction on this?
O, di ba meron ako statement doon?
Wala, sir. Iba to
Meron.
January 6.
Anyway,
Sir, ano na lang?
yung
And also, sir, another, yung 49% din.
Yung isa muna, Miss Vance.
Usually,
yung ICAD,
yes.
satisfied ang tao. Sa tingin ko yung satisfaction na yun dahil in-appoint siya. Because of that appointment, kaya tumaas ang rating niya. But you must remember that yung rating sa trust at popularity rating as well as the way he tackles the drug problem, mataas. Mataas. The way the president is handling the drug war. Yung ilan?
Miss Vance, yung
Yung 49.
yung isang
Contested
question mo,
49.
Miss Vance.
About this SWS, 49% of Pinoy naniniwala ang pagkakatanggal daw ng niya sa ICAD is an admission by the Duterte administration on the drug war is failing daw.
Failing because he was the co-chair for 18 days. Kaya nag-fail.
Kontra, sir, ano ba?
Salamat, Miss Vance. Follow up. Si Joyce.
Sir, how about dun sa mismong fact na 4 out of 10 lang yung Pilipinong nagsasabing kontento sila with Robredo as ICAD co-chair? What does it say about her performance and yung trust ng tao sa kanya, handling the drug war?
4 out of 10?
Because 44% or 4
Siguro
out of 10.
yung 4 out of 10. Yung 6. Yung 6 kontra.
May mga percent, sir, kasi parang 20-something percent dissatisfied.
Siguro
yung iba.
yung 4, yun ang napaniwala dun sa mga incessant, unrelenting attacks, as Ace says correctly, against the drug war of the president. But as I pointed out earlier, this is contradicted by the people's satisfaction of how he's handling the drug war.
Ace. Any more follow-up, Joyce? Wala na. Ace. Balik tayo kay Ace.
So looking back, Sec, masasabi nyo ba na tama yung desisyon ng Pangulo na gawin siyang ICAD chair?
I do not know whether or not when the president described her as a colossal blunder, he was referring to her appointment as co-chair or as a public official, having elected to the second highest post of the land. Hindi ko alam kasi hindi masyadong klaro sa akin. I will ask him exactly if he considers appointing her as a blunder. But you know, to my mind, because people or some in the opposition said that was made out of pick. Others say that was a test to measure her mettle and her ability to improve on what she keeps on saying, that if not a failure, ineffective. But in either case, to my mind, she was being given the rare chance of introducing other schemes that will improve in the campaign against the prohibited drugs. And she blew it. Yan ang tingin ko na.
Salamat, Sec.
Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat, MPC. Isa pa, Ms. Vance. Sige, last but not the least for the second time.
Sir, can you give me an update dun sa mga PDL? Kasi wala
Ano
na
yan?
tayong balita eh.
Ano yan?
Yung mga detainees sa BJMP na pinakawalan, tapos ibinalik, hindi ba? PDL, incarcerated.
Wala pa. Teka muna, wala. Siguro, buti you pointed that out. We will ask the newest status from the BJNP.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Maraming salamat, MPC. Maraming salamat, Chief Legal Counsel and Spokesperson, Secretary Salvador Panelo. Balik tayo sa
Thank you.
PTV4, Radyo Pilipinas.